Hello everyone and welcome back to Bonjour, Hello, Hola. Today we're learning a very commonly used tense in French, le passé composé, one way to form the past tense. Passé composé is used to talk about completed actions in the past, things you did, finished, or experienced. Let's break it down step by step. To form the passé composé, you'll use two different parts. The first is an auxiliary verb, which means using être or avoir in the present tense. Then you'll add on a past participle of the main verb. Think of it like present helper plus past action equals past sentence. So what that looks like is j'ai mangé, which means I ate or I have eaten, or elle est arrivée, meaning she arrived. So, how do you form the past participle of a verb? For the most part, it's really simple. ER verbs drop the ER ending and add on an E with an accent aigu, so you'll end with parler, for example. IR verbs change to an I ending. For example, the past participle of finir is fini. To form the past participle of RE verbs, drop the RE and replace them with a U. Vendre will become vendu. Now, keep in mind that to form the passé composé, you need an auxiliary verb plus the past participle. Since you know how to form the past participle now, let's focus on that auxiliary verb. 90% of French verbs use avoir as the auxiliaire in the passé composé. You will have to conjugate avoir to relate to the subject of the sentence. So, as a refresher, here's how to conjugate it. J'ai, tu as, il, elle, or on a, nous avons, vous avez, il or elles ont. Here are some examples. J'ai parlé, nous avons fini, ils ont vendu. Some verbs use être as the auxiliary verb. These are usually movement or reflexive verbs. When you conjugate être, you get je suis, tu es, il, elle, or on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, and ils or elles sont. How can you remember which verbs use être though? A mnemonic like Dr. Mrs. Vandertramp can help. Each letter correlates to a verb, so you have devenir, revenir, monter, rentrer, sortir, venir, aller, naître, descendre, entrer, retourner, tomber, arriver, mourir, and partir. These verbs all use être when forming the passé composé. You'll have to memorize these and practice them frequently to keep them in the back of your mind. After this video, try to test yourself by writing what Dr. Mrs. Vandertramp stands for in the comments below. One very important note is that with être, the past participle agrees with the subject. Add an E to the end of it for feminine nouns and an S for plural. For feminine plurals, add ES. Here are a couple of examples. Elle est allée has that extra E on the end of elle. Ils sont arrivés adds the S to the arrivé, and elles se sont réveillées adds the ES for the plural feminine. Just like in English, there are different ways to form the past tense. The passé composé is used for completed actions, one-time events, a sequence of events, and sudden actions. For example, j'ai appris le français, which means I learned French, talks about a completed action. Hier, il a plu translates to yesterday it rained. It was a one-time event that occurred at a specific time. Let's put this all to practice. Conjugate the on-screen verbs for their corresponding subjects. I'll give the answers in a few seconds. Pause the video if you need more time. Did you get them right? You should have j'ai fini, elle est allée with that extra E on the end, nous avons parlé, and ils se sont levés with the S. Let us know in the comments how you did. And that's the passé composé. Remember, avoir for most verbs, être for movement and reflexives, and watch for agreement with the subject when you use être. Like this video and subscribe to be the first to know when our next video drops. See you next time on Bonjour, Hello, Hola.